Welcome to Health Crusaders, my journey, my mission. Hey there, and welcome to Health Crusaders. I'm your host, Bob Priest. And if you're here, I already know something about you. You're searching for answers, for better health, for more out of life. And that's exactly why I started this podcast. I wasn't always on this path. In fact, for most of my life, I thought I was doing everything right, staying active, eating well, living with purpose. But then out of nowhere, I had a stroke. One moment, I was fine. The next, my world was turned upside down. That moment changed everything. I found myself asking the same questions so many of you have probably asked. Why did this happen? What do I do now? And will I ever feel like myself again? Yes, traditional medicine helped me survive. But I didn't just want to survive, I wanted to thrive. And that's when I started exploring holistic, alternative, and functional health approaches. I discovered the power of redox signaling, natural healing, biofeedback, energy work, and a whole range of therapies that traditional medicine doesn't always talk about. I learned how inflammation, stress, nutrition, and even spiritual alignment all played a role in our well-being. And let me tell you, when I started applying these principles, my recovery took off. My energy came back, my body started responding, and I realized that healing wasn't just about medication. It was about mind, body, and spirit. And this is why I created Health Crusaders. I wanted to share what I've learned, but more importantly, I wanted to bring in experts, practitioners, and real people who are living proof that there's another way. On this show, we'll dive deep into the world of holistic healing, functional medicine, redox biology, alternative therapies, mindset shifts, and spiritual wellness. We talk to doctors, naturopaths, energy healers, nutritionists, and everyday people who have transformed their lives against all odds. Because I believe you deserve to know your options, you deserve to take control of your health, and you deserve to thrive. So, if you're ready to go beyond the traditional, if you're open to new ideas, if you want to hear real stories of transformation, you're in the right place. So let's get started and welcome to Health Crusaders. Welcome back to Health Crusaders. I'm your host, Bob Priest, and today's episode is deeply personal. If you've been following me for a while, you've known that I've had quite a journey, one that took me from thriving to struggling, and ultimately to finding hope and healing in ways I never expected. Today, I want to share the pivotal moment that changed everything, the day I had a stroke. But more importantly, I want to share what happened after that moment. Because it wasn't the end of my story. It was the beginning of a new one. And at the heart of this journey, redox signaling molecules. The moment that changed everything, yes, changed everything. I'm going to reflect a little bit on this. It was supposed to be just another day. I was active, healthy, or at least I thought I was. But in an instant, my world turned upside down. A stroke. Yes, a stroke. One moment, I was moving, thinking, living as usual. The next, I was trapped in a body that no longer responded the way it should. Man, the frustration, the fear, the uncertainty. I wouldn't wish this on anyone. For months and months and months, I fought to regain what I had lost. I went to therapy. I did exercises, adjustments to my lifestyle. And while I made progress, something was still missing. I was surviving, but I wasn't thriving. I kept asking, how did I get here? And more importantly, how do I move forward? That's when I discovered redox biology, the science that changed everything. Now, if you've never heard of redox signaling molecules, don't worry, you're not alone. I hadn't either. But let me tell you, once I understood them, it was like I had unlocked a missing piece of the puzzle. These molecules exist naturally in our bodies. Did you know that? I didn't. They're responsible for cellular communication, telling our cells when to repair, when to fight inflammation, and when to regenerate. Think of them as your body's emergency response system. But as we age, or in my case, after a trauma, our ability to produce these molecules declines. A breakthrough technology that replenishes these vital molecules, helping our bodies do what they are designed to do: heal. At first, I was skeptical. How could something so simple make such a big difference, right? But just after a few weeks of using the ASEA liquid supplement and the gel, I felt the difference. I felt the difference. The brain fog started to lift. The energy started coming back. And man, the inflammation virtually gone. And the discomfort that had become a daily struggle dramatically reduced. It was like my body was waking up again, like a switch had finally been flipped back on. From surviving to thriving. Hey, I want to get real personal with you now. I realized that I'd had two choices when this happened. Accept my new normal, or as I called it, abnormal, and live with limitations, or take control of my health and fight for a better future. Which one do you think I chose? Accept the new normal, or the abnormal as I called it, or take control? Yeah, you're right. I chose the second one. Take control of my health and fight for a better future. And with Redox as my ally, I doubled down on my recovery. You see, I changed my mindset. And yes, that's something different. We want to be down and out because we had this thing happen, but we have to change our mindset. Adopt new health strategies. And I leaned into holistic and functional medicine. And little by little, I saw a transformation, not just in my body, but in my spirit. In the way I felt about things. That goes back to the mindset. Today, I'm not just surviving, I'm thriving. Yes, I'm thriving. I have energy. In just a few short weeks, I turned 68. I have purpose. At 68, I have things I still want to do. And I have a mission. And that mission is to share this message with you. Because if I can come back from where I was, just imagine what's possible for you. And even if you haven't had a stroke, maybe it's some other type of trauma, this works the same way. So why does this matter for you? Why does this really matter for you? The same reason it mattered for me. I didn't want to live in the norm that I had now acquired, or the abnormal. Now I know some of you are listening. You might be struggling. Maybe you're dealing with chronic discomfort, low energy, maybe a mindset that just doesn't work right. You're feeling like your body just isn't keeping up. Maybe like me, you've had a major health event and you're wondering what's next. That's where I was. That's what I felt. And I want you to know you are not out of options. That's correct. You're not out of options. Your body is designed to heal. You just have to give it the right tools. Yeah, and think of this as a tool. You don't go out and dig a hole with a spoon unless you want a really tiny hole. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm sharing today on my podcast. That's why I'm sharing this journey, because if I can just help one person reclaim their health, reclaim their energy, and more importantly, reclaim their life, then every step of my journey has been worth it all. Now, I'm going to leave some thoughts with you and maybe kind of a call to action, because all of us, especially if you're at my age and stage of life, are dealing with something. You have something going on in your body. But I want to encourage you. I want to lift you up and motivate you. So if this episode resonates with you, if you're ready to explore the power of Redox for yourself, then let's connect. Let's have a conversation. You can reach out to me on Facebook, on Instagram, my website, bobpriestonline.online. And let's talk, because no one should have to navigate their health journey alone. Hey, and if you know someone who needs to hear this message, do me a favor. Share this episode with them. You never know whose life it could change. By the way, there's 30 plus other episodes with practitioners, other people that I've had conversations with. So today I'm going to let you go. This has been Bob Priest, your host of Health Crusaders. Until next time, take charge of your health. Keep fighting for your best self. And remember, healing is possible.